This episode of Walt Disney World Today is sponsored by DVC by Resale. DVCbyResale.com is a great place to buy or sell your Disney Vacation Club points. You can view the current DVC resales, get answers to frequently asked questions, and see the DVC point charts, all by going to www.dvcbyresale.com, or you can call Chantel, who's the owner, at 1-800-844-4099.
This is Walt Disney World Today. Give us 5 minutes and we'll give you the world.
It's Friday, October 12th, 2007, and this is episode 321 of Walt Disney World Today. I'm Matt Hochberg from MGMstudios.org. On the show today, we have Len Testa, co-author of the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World. Mangello, Len.
Mangello, Matt. How are you?
Mangello.
Mangello. I'm a little Mangello-ish right now.
Feeling Mangello-y.
Mangello-y. Like something that goes in a donut. Mangello-y.
A very small donut. And
Munchkin.
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 Sorry, Lou.
How can you be so Cruella? Oh, I'm sorry.
Also on the show today is Mike Scopa of MousePlanet.com and All Ears Net. Welcome, Mike.
But enough of this chit-chat, yik-yak, and flim-flam.
Huh?
Gotchas, huh?
I'll go with Married Adventure. That's what we chose 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Send in your answers to Matt at...
No. Send them to Mike Scopa. I don't want to hear any of them.
Should I say it again?
Yeah, do it one
Sure.
more time.
But enough of this chit-chat, yik-yak, and flim-flam.
Country Bear Jamboree.
That's right. That's Henry from Country Bear Jamboree.
But enough with this palaver.
Let's get the show on the road.
Also on the show today, we have Mike Newell of MouseWorldRadio.com. Welcome, Mike.
I like turtles.
And back for another show, we have our favorite back seat kind of girl. It's Annette Owens, MEI Mouse Fan Travel. What, Annette likes riding in the back seat of the Rock and Roller Coaster. There's nothing wrong with that.
Thanks for that great introduction there, man.
Undying respect.
You miss a couple shows, Annette, and now you get the jokes at you.
Such a gentleman.
Such a class show this turned out to be.
Luckily, he likes you. Imagine if he didn't like you.
Very true.
And our special guest tonight we have is Dennis Elena of the Mike Scopa Fan Club. Welcome, Dennis.
Thank you very much.
Got that wrong, Matt. Come on. He's president.
I, too, like the backseat of Rock and Roller Coaster.
There we go.
Well, we brought Dennis and Annette also on.
Senator, good.
There's anything wrong with that.
Today we're going to be talking about
Jordan Pop is in Idaho soon? Go ahead.
Today we're going to be talking about the Dream Suite at the Magic Kingdom. Dennis actually won it, and Annette's taken a tour of it. So between the two of them, we think we can do an adequate job of talking about it. Now, why don't we start with Dennis? Dennis, you won the suite and Cinderella's Castle at the Magic Kingdom. Why don't you tell us how you won it? What happened exactly? Where were you sitting? Who did you bribe? How did it work?
Well, actually, I had to bribe my son, my 4-year-old son, Mason. It was his first time on the dinosaur ride at the Animal Kingdom.
Easy,
Oh,
Matt.
my God. No wonder I never won it before.
Strap in, Matt.
And
Smelling salts.
we finally talked him into it, so we took him in, and when we got off the ride, he was in the right seat at the right time. And it turned out it was... Let me think. Seat 2, row 2, on the incoming train at 11:39 a.m. And that was the magic seat. And Mason was sitting in it.
So technically your son won it.
That's correct.
Interesting. So
I guess, are kids allowed to win that particular prize? I guess so.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Apparently so. As long as they made sure we were the legal guardians. And
now, where were you staying that night? Where were you supposed to stay, rather?
Old Key West.
Newell, what would you have done in that situation? Given up Old Key West?
Well, it's kind of the same accommodation, so
You might as well just stay at Old Key West.
it's a tough call. It's a tough call.
So, Dennis, where was the rest of your party? Was it just you and your son there, or were
It
someone
was
else?
my son and myself and my wife.
Okay, now where was your
And-
wife?
I'm sorry?
Where was your wife at during this?
She was in... basically, Mason was sitting between us. I was on the far left, and there's actually 4 seats. So, and he was basically sandwiched between us.
Can you imagine being that fourth person?
Well, it's funny. When we got to the top of the steps, one of the cast members who gave us the prize said that they saw the people behind us, and the guy pretty much his jaw had dropped. I guess he realized that we had won. He didn't know what, because we didn't either. But yeah, he didn't look too happy apparently.
That happened though. You think that they'd give like everyone around you at least something, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Round of
amazing.
applause.
Around
It
the
could have been any of them. I mean, just in the queue area where you watch the video before you get on the line, or before you get onto the ride, we normally, I don't really watch the video. I kind of just work my way towards the door, so I'm the first one in when it opens. Well, this time Mason was scared, so we were dead last going through the doors. We just took our time, and all those things happened. The right order, so we won.
So when you win, what do they tell you? Look, you got to stay tonight. Would they go over like all the rules? Can't invite 100
we
people
were
over?
probably signing papers for a good half hour.
Wow.
I mean, there's still stuff
It's
I
like
did.
you're taking out a mortgage on the castle.
That's what it sounded like. We had to sign several times, and I have a whole folder right in front of me that I still haven't read. We had to sign promotional things. It was just unbelievable. I mean, I don't really remember what was going on. I was just signing anything they put in front of me.
Now, tell us what happened, Dennis, in terms of when were you allowed to go to your room, basically?
All right. Well, let me see. We got out of there around 12:30 from signing papers. They said they needed to have us. They had a van to take us back to our hotel, and they needed us to be ready for 2 p.m. They were going to pick us up. So actually, we drove to the Animal Kingdom that day, so we had to drive back. But they said pack a bag for overnight and just meet us out in the front. So we were there. They had a new Suburban pick us up, and it said Cinderella Castle Suite guest on the side of it. Ooh. So right from that minute on, everybody was just looking at us with envy because that's a bus stop there at Old Key West. From there, they took us in the back way to the Magic Kingdom, and as soon as we got out, there was a few cast members there waiting to meet us. They had a stroller for Mason, and they took us straight across the park, and we were going to be in the 3 o'clock parade as the Grand Marshal. So actually, there's Grand Marshals, and then there's the Castle Suite winner, so they did 2 cars. But and from there, they gave us our Mickey hats and some special pins, and then we went.
What was your reaction to the room when you walked in there? Was it what you expected? Was it smaller than you thought? Bigger than you thought? Underwhelming?
It was
overwhelming?
smaller than I thought. I had seen pictures online from, I guess, over at the Diz. Somebody had posted them a few months ago. It was a little smaller than I thought, but there was really no surprises. I mean, whoever took the pictures before had taken a lot of details, so I was kind of disappointed that I just had a peek because I never thought I would win. But Janine was quite impressed because she had never seen any of it before.
That's cool.
One disappointment was all the windows were stained glass windows, so I couldn't really look out into the park like I wanted to.
Did you guys get to see the fireworks from the suite?
Well, they actually had special viewing for the fireworks for us, which was after dinner. The park closed at 8 o'clock that night. So after the 3 o'clock parade, he took us around. We had our own concierge guide who walked us through the park. We could do any ride we wanted, no lines
After
or anything.
It closed?
No. Oh. That's why it was unfortunate that it closed at 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So we basically did that for an hour. Then we had dinner with Cinderella. And after that was fireworks. So we had asked them about going out into the park, and they pretty much strongly discouraged it. They said they obviously can't keep us trapped in the room all night. If we want to get out and walk around, we can, escorted.
Really?
But, yeah. They can't keep you in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Prison.
Yeah, you know what? To a degree, you kind of feel like you're in jail. Somebody else had said it that way, and to a degree, it is. So, I mean, if I wanted to go outside, I had to call down to the person who was at the desk. They have to come up to get, I don't know if the elevator's locked or what, but they had to come up and get us.
You have to be able to get out in the event of a fire, right?
Yes. That's one of the cool things. It was actually one of the windows above the bed had an emergency latch in case of a fire, but if you pull that latch, it automatically shuts down the fireworks if they're in progress.
Really?
So,
yeah, don't do that.
Oh, what control?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, really. So, what were the beds like? What was the bathroom like? What was it? I mean, was it
the bathroom was definitely the best part. That was I was looking forward to that because I saw the pictures. Probably like a 4 foot by 4 foot jacuzzi tub. Had stars on the ceiling that illuminated. The tile work was comparable to what you see downstairs in the castle, just everywhere.
Hey, did you turn on the lights to make the lights change color in the tub?
Oh,
They showed
yeah.
that during the tour.
Took full advantage. It was just lighting was definitely cool in there. You could do it any number of options for the lighting. You can just illuminate the murals on the walls, just do the stars only.
Really
Cool.
Yeah, it was
Make
cool.
the water
Even the
look different
fireplace had a
colors.
separate. You could light the fireplace and it would crackle and all, but then in the background there's fireworks that actually go off and explode. I guess they're little LED bulbs or something. So that was kind of cool.
And were the beds comfortable? Was it a decent room otherwise?
Yes, beds were incredible.
Were they
I'll give
really?
it that. Yes, they were definitely soft beds. I had
Awesome.
no problem sleeping, unfortunately. I didn't want to go to sleep that night.
Yeah, so you might want to just try and stay up.
Funny thing, and I have to mention it. This is like, the grandest room at Disney World, and I took a picture of it. I have it posted at Tag Rails. They had invisible sight. There's wooden shims underneath the corner of the bed. I guess they cut the leg low or something was out of level.
That's funny.
They just have cedar wood shims right there.
Hey, Dennis, did they refund you for the night from OQS? Did they give you anything back for losing that night?
They did not.
They did not.
And it's funny because I've had several people. That's one of the first questions my mom asked me when I called her.
Were you staying at
Give you the money back for your room?
Were you staying at OQS with cash or with points?
I paid with points.
So you lost all the points for the night.
Yeah, it was a studio at Old QS. It was like 8 points.
It's still interesting,
So
though.
it's a little bigger. A little bigger.
Yeah.
It's actually no bigger than a 1-bedroom now.
Really?
That's very
Castle
true.
Street.
I was very surprised. It seems a little small to me.
And do they have like a kitchenette or anything in there for to keep stuff?
All they had was a refrigerator.
That was it.
That was it. And it was well stocked.
Oh, it came stocked.
Oh, yeah. There was probably about 8 Dasani Wooders. That's big bucks right there.
Yeah,
what are they,
that's
$3 a piece? Got Sprites, Cokes.
Oh, nice.
No alcohol. And then
Okay, I
they
asked
had
the important question. When I was up there, I asked them if they'd bring Pepsi in. And they will bring Pepsi in if you ask for it.
Really?
Really?
One of those,
Well,
that North Carolina thing. You got to have the Pepsi instead of the Coke.
Ew.
that had gotten us. Basically, for anybody who ever wins, I want it to be known that they'll pretty much try to get you anything you want. It was 10 o'clock at night, and I was starving. And I was going to call down there and ask to get something, but I knew the park was closed. I didn't want to be a pain in the butt. So we didn't call down. The next morning, the lady's like, oh, yeah, well, we anticipated that you were going to be hungry, so we went out and bought you a bunch of snacks just in case.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, why didn't you call me? They could have sent the But they said that
See, you were
somebody
being
before
really-
had asked for turkey legs at 3 a.m. And they said they had to be cooked so they couldn't make them, but they did go out and get them fried chicken,
Really?
at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Wow.
So basically,
24
yeah,
hour.
if anybody's out there who wins, don't be afraid to ask for whatever you want.
Matt, for Mousefest, we gotta
girl
win so we can just keep calling down every 5 minutes.
There
I
you
want
go. I need
this.
some more.
I want this. I want this.
Bring in the milk. Bring in the milk.
But yeah,
So-
don't ever be afraid to ask for whatever you want.
So, Dennis, do you think the hype matches what you had really in your experience?
It does. It was, just being in the parade was a great experience. I mean, the whole day, it was kind of just a whirlwind day. You just follow along with them. So it goes by fast, but they definitely do a lot for you. I mean, with dinner, they spent some money. Just dinner, they bought us all the pictures with Cinderella. Of course, they weren't clear on that either. They just kind of dropped them on our table, and we didn't know. I was like, do we have to pay for these? But, yeah, they bought us those. They bought us breakfast the next morning at the Crystal Palace. So, I mean, it was definitely an experience that you just can't buy, really. It hardly seems real that it actually happened to us. I mean, because I'm never that lucky.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is really cool.
I still can't believe you didn't take advantage of the food, but okay, that's just one slip. Hopefully, people will listen to the show, win the thing, and then gorge themselves for 24 hours in the. What time did you have to leave? What time did they kick you out?
We had to be out we had a 9 a.m. at the Crystal Palace, so you had to be out before that. So they came up about 10 of 9.
What was the?
And I'm sure it's not a giant room, but there's a lot to clean. So
yeah,
I'm sure it takes that long. And the next people will really come in after the 3 o'clock parade.
Oh, so they got like 6 hours. It's just like a regular hotel. They've got you're out by 10 or 11, and
right.
Or you're out actually a little earlier than that. But so that's what. Did you carve your name in the bedpost or anything, or
did I carve my name in the bedpost?
Or just some sort of note that you were there.
No, I never thought of it, and I should have. They had a sign.
You and me, baby, right there.
I should have put something somewhere, but I never thought of it. But they did have a guest sign-in book, and so we signed that. But
that's cool. Still, it's like once in a lifetime experience. So.
Definitely
congratulations, Dennis.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, congratulations. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's not many people that can say they were there. So.
Nope.
No, I'm definitely among the few. They said 307 times they're giving it away this year. So
Dennis, tell them about that celebrity who wanted to stay up there.
Oh yeah, the CMs were telling me that Mariah Carey had been there. Well, she was there actually during our visit, and I guess her people were calling them the day before that, trying to book that suite, and they said no. And they said they get celebrities all the time they don't care what it costs, they just want to stay there for a night. And so they say
sounds like Len.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Lou Mangello. Never works.
You gotta rate it for the book, right? You gotta rate it for the unofficial guide.
Yeah, we'll say.
So you rate more than Mariah Carey, Dennis. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm gonna.
I would have. Had she called me, I would have let her come stay for the night. But.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Save that for the next show.
Exactly. It's Walt Disney World WWJ After Hours.
After dark.
The Travel Channel. Yeah.
On the Travel Channel.
Well, Dennis, thanks for coming on to talk to us and tell us about this great story.
Oh, thank you. It was my pleasure.
And you'll be able to see Dennis, of course, at all the Mike Scopa Fan Club meets around your country. Just go to your local chapter, and Dennis will be touring. And again, this episode of Walt Disney World Today has been brought to you by DVCBuyResale.com. DVC by Resale is a great place to buy or sell your Disney Vacation Club points. You can view the current DVC resales, get answers to frequently asked questions, and see the DVC point charts, all by going to www.dvcbyresale.com or email Chantel, who's the owner, at info@dvcbyresale.com. If you want to find our older episodes, read our show notes, or send us your comments, visit the Walt Disney World Today website at www.wdwtoday.com. For Len Testa, Mike Scopa, Mike Newell, Annette Owens, and Dennis Elena, I'm Matt Hochberg. We'll see you on the next show.